Hello everyone, this is Crazy Cow here from MCCreations. Today we're doing an updated guide on how to add translations to the website. A couple things have changed, and I wanted to make sure that all of that was also included in the tutorial. So while this doesn't necessarily have the content for an entirely new video, I wanted to do it all over anyway because there's some important stuff. So if this is your first time watching, awesome. But if you watched the previous video, probably can skip to the time code that's in the description somewhere when we get to the actual new stuff that you need to focus on. All right. So if you or your friends know any other languages, anyone you know, please direct them to this video if they're interested in Minecraft, maps or data packs or resource packs or any, kind of Minecraft community stuff. We'd love to have as many translations as possible on MCCreations. This is a site for creators around the world, not just in the US. So yeah, to get started, first you're going to click this globe icon in the top right, and then if you want to add a language, you just hit add a language. And this brings you to our translate page. This will link to this video, and then each of these here is one of our existing languages. So this is English, this is simplified Chinese, and this is Russian. If you just want to make changes to an existing language, you can just click on that language, and then you'll be brought to this page where you have, all of the translations that have been done, and then, some of these translations are missing, so you could, go in and edit this translation or something like that. And then when you're done, you hit send. I'll be going over how send works in a little bit more detail later. But if you want to add a new language, you can hit this add a language pop-up. Then we need to add we need to write a language code here. So this is basically a 2-letter short name of your country and a 2-letter short name of your region, a 2-letter short name of your language and then a 2-letter short name of your region. So I happen to know that ESES is Spanish Spain. These documents can help you find what your language is, and as this says, if you can't find your language, literally don't worry about it. Write something in here. It needs to be unique for your language, but it could be, the name of your language in plain English, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's not important, and we can go through and update this value to the correct thing later. So don't stress about this. Don't let this stop you from adding a translation. You can hit save there, and you'll be brought to this page, which, looks like the ENUS translation page, but as you can see, we are actually translating the ESES language. What I've done for this, hopefully to make your life easier, I don't know if it doesn't, leave a comment that something that might be better, but I populated all the values with the default English value of the translation, and then you can go through and translate these things individually. So Espanol, I don't have the Spanish keyboard, so I can't do the NA, but and it would probably be like Espanol. España, I think, is Spain, and then we would want to do ES-ES there. Now, the stuff that, so most text is just text that you can translate super easily, no problem. However, there are a couple of fancy fields. Some of them, I think just these top 4 up here look like this, and then there are some with these things in brackets here, and then there are also some, if I can find one somewhere like this with these HTML tag looking things. So let's go over these one by one, how they work and how you should translate them. So this these ones that are formatted with count plural are for pluralization of things. So this is maps. So if there's 0 maps, 1 map is 1 map, and any other 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is maps. The way you translate these is you want to translate the value inside these curly brackets here, and do not change anything else in this field. So yeah, just this value inside the curly brackets here, nothing else. If you do end up changing other things, not the end of the world, don't worry about it too much, but that's how it's supposed to be done if you want your language to be uploaded as soon as possible. Then for the ones that have these little things in brackets, you can translate everything in this sentence other than the little thing in brackets. You can move this around wherever you want, but make sure it's still in the translation. This is going to be auto-populated with, some value. So in this case, obviously, it's going to be populated with that user's email. So, put that where it makes sense in the sentence, but, make sure you have this email here still in the curly brackets. And then finally, there is the HTML lookup tag things. Let's find one. This is actually a better example here. So this one has multiple of them in here. I think it's actually, no, there's not a third one. Okay. They work almost the same as the ones in curly brackets. You're just going to want to, so you can, move them around wherever you want, translate the thing inside, translate the stuff outside, however you want. That's all cool. Just make sure they're still there. And then these are going to be basically made into the thing that says, so this is a link, right? So this is going to be turned into a link to that website. So just keep the naming so it makes sense, I guess. I don't know how to describe that, but yeah. And then there's a couple other caveats with the way the system works. So currently, translations are not saved in a database. They're saved in a file directly on the website. So translations are not actually saved when you leave this page or when you hit this send button here. There is a good reason for that, but also, anyway, so when you hit send, all of this data and all of the data of this page is actually packaged into a file and then sent to our admins for approval. And then we have to manually upload that to the site before you can see it here or see it on the site anywhere, right? So, you don't have to translate all of this file at once. That's not at all the case. Translate as much as you want, as much as you can, and then hit send when you're ready. But just know that the website will not update immediately with those news translations that you just sent. It could take us, 24 hours up to, hopefully not, but a week. If you, want to know the status of your translation and like where it is in that review process and stuff like that, you can feel free to reach out to me at crazycowmm on Discord. You can email me crazycowmm@gmail.com. All that stuff is cool. But yeah, so when you hit send, it does not save. So don't be like, oh no, all my work is lost when you come back to this page later and like your stuff isn't there. It's not lost. Trust me. We have it. We just have to manually add that to our site. So yeah, I think that's all the information that you guys need to know for translating. Again, thank you guys so much. Thank you to Nagia and Kat and Artem, who are the two people who've translated into simplified Chinese and Russian, respectively. It's so awesome to see, these community translations of all this stuff and hopefully bringing the site to people around the world. So yeah, I hope you guys found this helpful. Again, feel free to reach out to me anyway. My stuff is very public. All that stuff I said about contacting me for your translation also works here. I'll make sure to put it in the description. If you have any questions, and bye-bye.